Right.
Okay, hello ladies and gentlemen. We have a special guest today, Tierstar.
And hi, man.
My old friend, and it's my first part in English language, so be polite to me in your fucking commentaries or whatever, because I got to speak in English. It's not my born language, but
mine not either.
I speak it like a Polish guy is supposed to speak, so it's Polish.
And I speak Denglish, like German in English. So first time you do it in English right now? So
I really did. I did one interview with the rapper Rex. I did one interview with Gentleman, which was fucking short because he was on a castle in Szczecin and he had like 15 minutes or some shit. Maybe it took 20 minutes, so it was a very short interview. And yeah, I think that's all my English interviews.
Right.
I think I was thinking what the fuck ask you in the beginning, because there is so much topics which are interesting for me, but I came out with something very simple. Where first you fucking heard hip-hop?
Where first hip-hop?
Yeah.
Where or when?
When and where and what was the occasion of this?
No, I grew up in Berlin, on the west side of Berlin, and there was like American sector, like American soldiers, a lot, and I guess that was the first point where I got in touch with hip hop generally, like b-boying and writing and stuff, and it was music like the first ones like Ice-T and like Public Enemy and stuff. At the end of the 80s. Like I was a little child, man, little child.
Okay, but to be honest, because I was thinking one thing, that the people who are in our age, so like let's say over 30,
over 40 right now.
Over 40. That's what I wanted to say. So I was thinking that we haven't born in hip hop, there was some moment when there was no of this music, It just came up a little bit earlier, and I really started listening to hip hop also on the late 80s, and it came from Germany. To us.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, my friend, which was, he just came out from Poland to Germany looking for better living or something. Okay. He came back after like 5 years or something, and he told me, in Germany we got so many groups of people, we got these punk rockers, we got that and that, and we got rap. He was calling this rap, not rap, but rap, what the fuck this rap is, and listen to this shit, and he played me, I don't know, Randy MC or Fat Boys or Beastie Boys, something like that, and he played me this, and I was like,
Fat Boys was very popular at that time.
I fucking loved Fat Boys. They've been funny and they had a nice flow.
Me too.
And they made a fucking crazy beatbox.
We all started dressing like a Run DMC too, man. We like with all this Adidas.
Yeah, that was the fucking nice point over here, that you could catch the things like this, because to catch a fucking Adidas suit at this time in Poland, it was a fucking hard thing. Okay, but you was born in Ukraine.
Yes, right. It was like Soviet Union back then. It was the Ukrainian part, little town Zaporozhye. I was born. That's why I speak a little Russian. And
do you speak Ukrainian as well?
Not really.
Because
like a little bit. My grandmother used to talk to me in Ukrainian language, and other relatives, like aunts and uncles and stuff. Like it was like more the relatives who was living in a village, like the people who was living in cities like Zaporozhye, where I was born. They used to speak more Russian language,
So what do you think about the whole fucking problem which is in Ukraine right now? Have you been thinking anything about that with the Putin attacking some parts of the Ukraine, and how do you see all this problem?
You mean the politics stuff?
Yeah. Because they say this parts of Ukraine should be Russian, but it was Ukrainian, and do you have any thoughts about it?
I'm not really deep into that, but I don't like it. Like people start fighting over politics again and bringing nationality up. You know, it's like if they have like political problems, like which area is what and who belongs to who, or who's in a partnership with maybe Western countries or Eastern countries or something like that. Like it's a different thing. When I grew up, I didn't see like much difference between Ukraine and Russian, because I was like, I have all Russian speaking friends. It don't matter like they are Russian or they are Belarus or they are Kazakhstan or something else, you know. It's the former Soviet Union and they speak Russian language, like we was like one, you know, and that's how we based on. And the other stuff is like in other areas when big countries break up, you know, and then say like we want to work with them or we want to go in a partnership with them, and then they start fighting about that, and I don't like that. To mix up with politics and nationality. To me, it don't matter if you're Russian or Kazakhstan or East Ukrainian or West Ukrainian or stuff like that. I don't care about that. As long as you're a good person, like that's the most important thing.
And do you know, are you interested in any hip hop from the East?
Of
do
course,
you know yourself about that?
Of course. And not so deep, so deep, but I started to listen in 2004. I started listening. I was like in Ukraine, in Kiev, and I have some friends, and they hooked me up with some stuff, and that's where I started listening to Russian rap.
So what would you advise now from the Russian rap?
Right now?
Yeah, if somebody, I don't know, in Poland, maybe in Germany, people will be watching this. So
okay,
you know,
I like Oxymoron. I like Busta. I like Jack Anthony. You know?
I don't know Jack
Anthony. I like. There's a couple. I started listening to like 2004, like Casta and stuff. I like.
I know Casta.
Yeah.
Casta was also a squad like this in Poland.
Yeah, that was like very popular back then. There's like a couple of groups, a couple of artists I like.
Do you know Script on it?
From Belarus?
He's Max Korsh is from Belarus.
I like that. He like one song I was listening to him.
I love Max Korsh music.
He's nice, man.
He's
nice.
fucking doing nice videos, you know.
Yeah.
And he got really his own fucking style. You know?
You're right.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And this Kryptonite is a Kazakhstan guy, I think.
Okay.
He got this Asiatic look, you know.
Okay. Maybe I have to listen or to watch his face. Maybe something I don't remember right now.
I think he's fucking popular in Russia.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, but he's from Kazakhstan. Yeah, but that's the point. The people in all these little countries around the Russia, if they know the Russian language, they can just rap in Russian, so they got a big market.
Yeah. So many people speak Russian language. Like that's why the battles are so big.
I think the battles are the fucking biggest in the whole fucking world.
Versus is like the biggest if you go on numbers. It's like the biggest league in the world, you know.
Have you seen this battle of Oxymoron with ST?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
Yeah, of course.
I love this battle. I was like, a few times I was thinking, wow, this dude is fucking kicking his ass.
Yeah.
Nah, it's fucking changed, you know. Come with this fucking new thing. Wow.
I like that tension in the battle, you know.
I think the Russian people are kind of poetic.
Yeah, it's like go back in the culture, go back in the language, you know. I don't, if you go like that high level, I don't understand nothing no more. I like it when they keep it street, keep it simple.
Yeah, but in Poland there is a guy who translates these battles, and he really do all the little things he translate.
I think I met him. He wasn't there on Rap Knockout, the first show?
Yeah, he might be.
He was there, yeah. I talked to him. I met him, yeah.
I was surprised he put a lot of work in this, and not so many people look at this how they supposed to.
Yeah.
And okay, so you're the person who is making the battles in Germany. Can you say how it's developing right now? And you know, we got all this COVID shit, you know, and what is going to be the future of the battles?
Yeah, I can like speculate a little bit. You know, we used to do it with Rapper Mittwoch first. We started it, then Top Tier Takeover. Now we developed a little bit more. COVID stopped all that, of course, you know. And we have like small battles, like we did last weekend something in the park, like with nice little freestyle battles and stuff. But I don't really know how it's going to develop, because like I miss a little bit like the old days. I'm talking about it like an old guy right now. Like I'm the battle rap's grandfather.
kind of you are. You know?
Yeah, and that's how I want them young guys to do more pressure on them and say like, you have to be like the old guys, you know. I don't really see like no more battle rap stars like it was back then, you know. Back then we had like some guys like Fresh Polaka, you know. Polaka,
sure,
you know, he's like crazy good. And I don't see somebody on his level right now, or somebody like on his level right now. Like he used to, like battle rap was big right back then. Now it's like more, it's like not so hard no more, you know. Like people there's some good battle rappers, don't get me wrong, but not that good, like not so hard. They're all like the same, they got all the same style. Not everybody, like, but most of them. You know, the most of them have the same style. Like they don't kill each other no more in a battle. They have like styles like, I'm smarter than you, and I don't like that. If it's only that, I don't like it. It's a good one for if somebody like do it like in a battle. I'm small, you dumb, and I'm smart. It's all right, but not if everybody do it, or like 70 or 80%. You know?
Yeah, to make it interesting, you need different techniques, you know, to fuck up with people, and you know. Yeah,
and that's what I miss right now, you know, like the street dude, the smart dude, the funny dude, like some different personalities, you know. That's what I'm missing right now.
And don't you think that sometimes the young people might think, I don't need this shit no more. I can make a hot fucking song and be fucking just successful with that. It's alright. If somebody don't want to be a battle rapper and he say like, I just want to do music, it's alright. It's no problem. But if you go in a booth and you like start dissing other rappers and you like acting like a battle rapper and you never said this shit before somebody in his face, that's not real, really, you know. Like if you're a gangster rapper, we expect to have like a criminal past or something, that you have like experience what you're talking about. And yeah, that's an interesting point, because you know, sometimes they say that if you're a gangster rapper, you don't have to be really a gangster. You can be like a friends of the gangsters, and you can be like a poet of this group, you know. But you don't have to, like they've been saying that Dr. Dre never had a fucking time to be a gangster, you know. He became a musician pretty fast, you know. You know,
it's that mix, you know. I like Dr. Dre so much, you know, and he made gangster rap popular, you know. Like he didn't, if you go really deep into that, maybe they don't really started it like the first one, but they did it big, you know. And he made gangster rap sounds nice. You know, he's not that type of guy that go and shoot somebody or something, but he was maybe hanging around with them and mixed up, like he made it an art, you know what I'm saying? There was like gangsters and then gangsters that talk about it, but he made it with a mastermind, you know. He made it like sound good. You made it popular for a bigger audience.
So you appreciate this as well?
Yeah, of course.
How many languages you speak?
I don't know, man. They say I speak a lot of languages, but I don't really know how much you have to speak that you can really claim that I speak that language, you know.
You know, for me it's when I'm understanding everything or a lot of them, because for example in German, you know, I can say more or less what I want, but I can't understand, you know, what you will say back, because I don't know enough words, you know.
That's the same with me, like another language. I don't really can claim that I speak Persian. I speak a little Persian. I can like watch small movie for children or something, but I can't watch no news. This is Achbar. I say what? I don't understand nothing about news or something. But that's why I don't like to say, I speak that language. But if I can like small talk, a little bit talking, yes. That's when people say I can't speak, I speak that language. Because maybe they heard me talking to some Iranian guy or something, and maybe that's how the rumors got spread around.
So what, you do speak English, German,
English and German,
Russian,
and a little bit Russian.
A little bit Persian.
The Persian is not, I know a couple of words, but that's it. I just like the language,
Turkish, do you speak Turkish?
I know all the bad words in other languages, but I don't really claim I speak that language. No, it's too much.
So everybody knows kurwa in Polish, but
yes,
it doesn't mean they speak
it's in
Polish.
You're right.
Hey, how was it for you fighting with disaster? Because you know what is the funny story? I've been on this battle.
Yeah, no.
But I haven't seen it.
What? No, never seen it.
I've seen it a few times on YouTube, but I didn't see it because we was back in the underground, you know, and we was freestyling with Capital, at that time. He wasn't so famous at the time, and we was freestyling and feeling so fucking great that we just missed the fucking main battle, And then I was checking this on a YouTube channel, and I really like it, and I really appreciate. It was a lot of funny moments for me, but. It's a simple question, and I think I know answer. But was it a big deal for you to prepare for this?
Of course, it was the biggest deal, to be honest, because it was like the first battle I did in English, and I was like very nervous for the first time. I was like the first battle, I was like a little bit nervous, and then but that battle I remember. I wasn't like scared, but I was like, oh man, it's like if I try to, it's like experiment, I try to do something in another language, and it would be hard just to do it in English with another guy who's like not that good, maybe not that bad, but like he's in the middle or something. And then against Disaster, the first time, it was like crazy, man. I thought he gonna kill me, man, in this battle. And I tried my best, and I mixed a little it was like mixed with other languages and stuff in the second round.
Yeah, he probably also knows a lot of words from different languages, I don't know how his Arabic really is.
He's good, man.
He's
his
supposed
Arabic
to be good because
he's from Lebanon, and when we went here more like in Berlin, Moabit, he was like ordering stuff in Arabic. He's like speaks like perfectly, fluently. He did like already some battles in Lebanon.
Yeah?
Yeah, of course. It was great.
Oh, and it wasn't none of this in English?
No, it was like in Arabic.
Yeah?
Yeah, in Lebanon. And I asked Arabic speaking people, and they always say like he's like the best right now. And not only in English, it's like in Arabic too.
Yeah, I've seen him like 2 weeks ago, something like that. He's been speaking in about you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Have you seen it?
Maybe. Yeah. Of course. Maybe. And he was like speaking. He spoke about you in the battle. Not in that battle. In the battle against Cynic.
Yeah. I remember. But he had an interview, and he was saying like how many languages and how he was fighting with you.
Okay.
But I was thinking, when he comes, to the Europe or to the other countries, I think he kind of fight different than in the United States.
Yeah, because like he's an MC, and he tried to figure out how the crowd works, how much they understand. He don't try to make it. He tried to make it a little bit simple, but not too complicated, not too simple. Like he tried to figure out the middle, and that's how it works, And in the battle against Cynic, he was talking about you too, like remember?
Yeah.
Like he's my homie from Stop Rossa, and he don't say like your name, but that's what he meant, and that's how he
said you're kurva. He said in the battle.
Yeah.
And my man from Stopros said that you are cool.
Oh, maybe so. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but I was thinking that it's kind of this battle scene in US. It's kind of more hardcore, you know. Like sometimes it looks like it can come to a more serious situation after this, you know, like they threat to each other that they will kill themselves and all this shit, you know, and it looks like kind of like it might happen something. And do you have situations like this in Germany that after the battle somebody is afraid that I don't know, the group of the friends of the opponent will be kicking his ass or some shit?
It was like that, especially in Berlin. You can, like, if you can say something in a battle, you don't say it in real life. You know, and we have to do a lot of work, put in that not every battle gone be messed up after that. And we like put a lot of work in that and explain to people like this is an art form and people can say whatever you want. If you go, it's like a boxing match, you know, that you can in this context you can say whatever you want, not really whatever you want, because some people exaggerate and you have to be careful. You can mix up or that means you can curse on everybody, you know, or be disrespectful to everybody who's in the audience or who's watching it. That's why I think people should slow down a little bit. But not really like in the last 10 years or something, not really bad things happen, not like somebody like maybe pushing each other or somebody can control their emotions a little bit.
Nobody hit somebody with a knife?
No, not that crazy. Okay. Not in the last 10 years in battle rap. Maybe after or before, but not in the context of battle rap, and not two battle rapper with each other.
That's good, because knife in a fucking stomach is nothing fucking great.
Yeah, it's like in other parts, there are like more problems with that violence, but not in battle rap. They're understand the words. Everybody who's in the battle, he knows like you can be offended or something. That's the sport, you know. That's the art.
Yeah, form. And how people treat all these things, like okay, we do everything, and do some people come? Okay, no, but don't talk about my mama. Don't talk about that. Don't talk about.
They are, but ironically, there are more people that say you can talk about my mama stuff, but you can't talk about my job or my work.
For real? So what kind of job you got? You know, a fucking hooker or some shit? Be a fucking proud hooker, you know. Stop being ashamed of you doing, you know.
No, there's something. No, that's not that crazy. But I don't know. They like they have like they're scared to get problems with the authorities or something, or they have like jobs they don't mix with the figure, like they're acting on stage. I don't really understand it. Like somebody's working in a social worker or something, or he's working with children, and then you act on stage like a child molester. You a mother, you crazy ass mother. Of course you get in trouble in your real life if you act like a child molester in your fucking rap.
Now we know why you got this fucking job. You just like to put a children on your fucking knees, you motherfucker. You fucked up Santa Claus. You bad Santa.
You're right, man. I don't understand that too, right? You know, if you're working for the police and stuff and you're acting like a criminal in your rap, that's not working with each other, you know. And that's like sometimes battle rappers like, hey, excuse me, man, can you cut that? Can you cut that? Or something like that.
Listen, can you not speak about my job? Because, see, I'm a policeman, but right now I'm a hide up in a hooker world. So I'm kind of a hooker, and I'm still a policeman. Yeah. These bitches don't want to know myself, you know.
That's why I like, yeah, that's why they're acting like that sometimes. Like everybody, but I don't understand. I want to be like, they have to be like a little bit more real. I'm that from the 90s, you know. If it don't have to be like 100% real no more, all right, I understand, I'm tolerant about that, but like a little bit, like not you are a completely different person if you're off stage, and that's why I don't understand what I don't understand.
I'm surprised with that. I was thinking that the main issue is the mama, you know, and
it's like with street dudes, you're right, you know, like street dudes say that's not funny because if they like say something
because they very
family,
love their mama.
Yes, of course, and it's like on the streets, you know, you can get killed for that. It's like no joke no more. There's some people maybe like friendship or something, they do kind of jokes like that, but you know, you can go regular on the streets with some person, and if you say something bad about their family, they might hurt you for real, like.
Yeah, but that's the difference, you know, because the scene is a different place, you know. I tell to the young rappers, you know, be arrogant on the scene.
Yeah.
The scene is a place to be arrogant, motherfucker. When you come out of this, don't be an arrogant person, because nobody like arrogant people, you know.
Yeah.
Don't be not nice to them.
And that's like because arrogant based on what? Based on I know bad people, based on I have more money than you, based on what? No, if you're like in a battle, like you be like a little bit arrogant, like because I'm a better rapper than you.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah,
if
that's
you're a better rapper.
You're whack, I'm dope, and that's why I'm acting arrogant in that art, on stage or in the booth, in that music context, aside, you know. But if you see somebody like on the street or in a restaurant or something, you don't have to be arrogant, man. Treat people like respectfully, like you want to be treated, you know.
Okay, so right now when there is a COVID things and there is not too much battles, so what is your main issue? What you doing right now?
I started something new. I like to do interviews and stuff, do podcasts, and I talk a lot. Like no more now. I have like all these battles and stuff, and so I don't want to leave that. But it's not the main thing no more to me. I like to talk to other guys, to rappers, like be in the media, like being more in the media, like have another different look. Because there's some develops I don't really like or I don't really understand. I don't like to put much politics into rap. People from outside try to influence the culture. That's what I don't like. It's like some rapper talking bullshit aside, he's talking bullshit like rappers always been talking bullshit, you know. You can, but if you like doing politics, he's like homophobic, he's like a racist, he's like that, because he said something what's not cool or problem, what's the problem or something, but you can talk about it rather than demand, okay, how you call it, rather than to try to make him an outcast, you know.
Okay. And you also was what I know working with the young people.
Yeah, of course, because when I was young, nobody helped us, you know, to get off the street, and hip hop helped us, and we have a perspective, and we could, like, people who danced or who was writing or something, they have like something.
Yes, the idea what to do and to put some fucking direction in
of course.
living.
Exactly.
And do you see, because you work in the schools with...
Not only schools, but schools too sometimes. And if I see somebody who's really talented, try to push him, try to make him have maybe a little structure in that, if he's writing or something, and maybe help him to get in the studio or get on stage or to do something with that talent, you know. He needs, you know, like young people they need some success experiences, like small success, and they keep on doing it then.
Yeah, but you know what, I'm really interested about the school thing, because you know I haven't heard that they do something like this in Poland. I don't know, maybe they do, but I haven't heard about this. And Pete told me, you know, about this. Tierstar is sometimes working with the youngsters just in the schools, and I was like, yeah, really? And he was, yeah, really. And so I was. Yeah, it's a fucking great idea, you know, because I think you can even change the life of these people.
Yeah, sometimes it works, really works. I meet people like, they talk to me like, hey, remember me? I don't remember him because he grew up. And I was like, no. It's like, hey, back then, 5 years ago, you taught me how to rap, and I'm still rapping, and I'm doing that. And I'm really proud of it, that he don't went the bad route, you know. He's like not with the guys who do crime, you know. He's like having something. He's having something in his life, you know. You have an aim, you know. You have a perspective, and it started with he's just trying to impress a girl. You know, and I remember that I helped him to write his lyrics, and he got that girl. And I was like, yeah, we really got that on that rap, and I was like, yeah.
Listen, motherfucker, it works.
It works.
It works with the girls. Maybe it works with other things.
Yeah, right.
Maybe it will work with the money.
Yeah, and that's how it works. But sometimes it went bad. You know, if they're battling, I remember when I started it, I have to guide them really, because they're rapping what the other rappers, big names rapping, and that's not always funny if a child raps grown man stuff, you know, and he's like talking about bitches or sex or something, and like he's like 12 years old, and that's not maybe
Have
funny.
you seen a naked titties? Young motherfucker?
That's not really funny. Or sometimes they are so real talk, because I like them. I tell them, like, when we go on stage then and we do a battle, like, they don't have to use like that some bad words, you know, and they say like slow down, like a little, not that, so that not be so that disrespectfully. And I remember one time there was like a small village, and there was like an open secret, you know, everybody knew about that, but nobody was talking about that. There was like 2 teachers who was married, and they got caught by the children. Like they have sex in where I don't know where, like in the room or in the classroom or something. And the children, they rapped about it. They say like, I'm gonna fuck your mother like the teacher fucked the other teachers. And everybody was like shocked because they was there and both of them was married, you know. Hey, that was so crazy, man. And everybody was like, oh shit, what they did. You said that's battle rap, man. That's like when real talk happened in rap. That's the crazy
Sometimes
thing.
it fucked up people's life.
I guess they was never battling again then in that school. But that was some crazy stuff, I remember.
You know, Tierstar, we don't need this shit no more in our school. You know, we will be classic. They still will be learning mathematics. You know,
and then it start getting boring again.
2 + 2 doesn't says who fucked his wife. Which wife?
Oh, I should take an example of this old Two Life Crew stuff. You remember that 1 and 1? We're having some fun in the bedroom all day. Like that song, something like that. They can maybe use it. What's that?
It looks like a church, but I mean only about this gate, you know.
Okay. Don't talk about a church like that.
Sorry, sometimes I just see something that makes me interesting, you know. I was thinking that you will tell me a fucking history of this church or some shit.
I don't know. You can take history, then you have to take me to the hood.
Hey, what's going on right now in Germany that you would advise to people in Poland to listen to, that it's something, what would you say is interesting, and you could advise it?
I remember that the first time, or not the first time, but like maybe like 5 years ago, y'all don't have a cappella written battles, right? And it was like more freestyles. I remember when we was there, like most of them guys, when they was battling, they was only used freestyles on beat, right? Then you had the first battle with the a cappella written stuff, rap knockout in Warsaw, right?
Yeah.
And it was like 2019 or something. 18?
Oh, might be
19,
something
18
like
or 19?
3 years
Yes.
ago.
So maybe they have like a bigger mix, because like in Russia, it's like they have like so much written a cappella stuff, but not that much freestyle stuff. And it would be great if they have like a balance to that, you know, like they had like 50% like freestyle raps on beats and maybe 50% written battles. And
But
stuff, because
it's always like this if you got a really good MCs, because they just say something to each other and they get to answer this. So this answer mostly have to be a freestyle, because you don't know what the fuck he will say about you, you know?
yeah, but you can, like, if you have more people have talent for like improvising and stuff, and they have like more talent to that. Some people have talent more to write stuff, you know, and without a beat you have more opportunities to say something else, something different, go deeper in a topic or something. And I like both, you know. I like both, and I think a real MC should do both. You know, you can, in my opinion, you can be a real battle king if you're not really an MC. You know, you have like to do both, all that stuff. You know, you have written stuff, you had freestyle stuff. You have to do great in the booth. Maybe.
Yeah, but come on, look at this disaster guy. He can sing. He can play on a fucking piano, and I couldn't find any song of him, you know.
But that's he specialized, you know. He specialized on one thing, and this was battle rap, and I think that's sometimes also good. It can be good. Like, not everybody have to do everything. You know, like say, hey, I'm good in that. I'm only good in the booth. I only like to do songs. Somebody else, you know. I remember last week I was talking to my old friend Crackavelli. He's the studio guy. He likes to write stuff, and he go to in the studio and do a song. That's what he like. You can of course he's going on stage, but then he's doing other stuff and what to do with music videos and video shoots or doing interviews and stuff. But he don't really like that, talking that much about the music or stuff. It's a part of his job, of course. But he like to do in the studio to do the song. That's what he like. Other people like go on stage and go crazy on stage and do shows and do live music, do live rap. They are like great in that, you know. Not everybody is Eminem. He can do freestyling, he do battle rap, he do serious rap, he do funny rap. That's not everybody can do that, like a good artist or something.
This guy, you know, really, that's like, too much.
Yes, you know how people are. If you always do funny music, they say like, do something serious, you know. If you do always serious stuff, they say, man, can you be something funny, maybe some entertainment, maybe? What the fuck you want from me? I'm not like, that's my lane. I like that, to do that, you know, and that's how it is. You don't have to expect that everybody should rap about their kids or their family or be like going deep and stuff. Now, you know. Not everybody.
I don't like it because I don't have a family, so
okay. Now, so
it gets me boring.
You know, you see that? So you prefer something else.
I like this hood.
I would like to live in this hood.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. What it is?
How it costs?
Yeah.
Dahlem, I guess Dahlem now. They're only like big houses and stuff.
So they got a bunch of fucking nice houses over here.
I thought we go to the hood, something where I grew up, and I have to
no,
tell
fuck
you.
it, let's look at some nice things.
Don't talk about the past, let's talk about the future. They're right here.
Come on, right here. I wanted to show, I'm a ghost of the future, you know.
Let's not visualize the past, let's visualize the future. I would like to live in that house or in that house. I want them to be my neighbors. I don't really know if they like me. They gonna like me.
They got to like you, like the white neighbors of Puff liked Puff.
So I try my best.
No, but you know, we misunderstood at some point because I was asking you what are the rappers you advise to listen to the people in Poland from Germany? What is hot right now in Germany? I wanted to ask you, you know.
Okay, they're like new generations.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Like if you would meet I don't know, guy from Poland, and you talking and he is playing you some fucking, you make some YouTube party, he is playing you some Polish shit, and what would you play him from Germany?
Right now, I would tell him Capital, of course. Capital, but he should know Capital. I I feel like we're talking about hard stuff, gangster rap or something like that. Yeah, I would like to.
I was drinking Capital's brate yesterday.
The tea, iced tea. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
But I was eating his pizza.
Yeah.
I can't say I like it. I really would like to say this, but nah, I don't like it.
Oh sure. Oh fuck. I don't really try to know. I tried the tea and I like that.
Yeah, come on. But I didn't have ice. I was drinking a hot one, but it was still okay, you know. But you need a lot of ice, people, when you drink brate.
Yeah. That's right.
So the Capital is killing right now.
Yeah, of course.
And what's more?
He's like, he have a new artist. He called NG. I like him much. He have like, I would say like the best street song last year. Kinder der Straße, Children of the Street. Kinder der Straße. I like that song a lot.
Oh fuck. So it was this song by this NG guy, yeah?
Yeah, NG. NGEE. You're right, I like that. He's like nice, man.
And he's also from Berlin?
Yes, he's from Berlin, of south of Berlin. And there are a lot of other guys like I like Brudi 030.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like other guy, street guy like Hamad 361. I like to advise some numbers. Yeah, like everybody claim the hood, you know. They gotta claim their shit.
In Poland, there is a kind of special thing that there is a lot of rappers who got after their first name or nickname, they got 3 letters, you know.
Yeah, why?
I don't know. It's kind of modern thing, you know. Oh, it's not so modern right now, but it was modern back like a few years ago. And and this few letters say something about them more, you know. It's a short of fucking something, you know. And mostly street artists got something like this, you know.
Okay.
For example, from Szczecin there is Major SPZ, and Major is his nickname, and SPZ it's a short of his squad he had, you know. And so the people know he was from the squad and stuff like that, you know. And what you think about this Apache guy, you know? Apache, there is a rapper Apache.
Apache, you mean, right?
Yeah.
It's like he's doing like more mainstream music, like.
Yeah.
He's like a big artist. You have like big songs, big hits. But that's not my word. Like I like German street rap, you know, like a little bit more harder.
And how is in Germany like fighting between the cities? I mean, is there a competition between the cities?
Not anymore. Not the big one. It was like that a little bit. Everybody was like proud on their city, like that rappers from that city and that city. But right now it's so much connected, like, you know, like Berlin artists are connected with artists from Frankfurt or from Hamburg, or it don't matter no more. I don't even know a track like somebody's rapping against another city. That's not happening.
Because there was the times when there was some kind of domination of some cities. Like there was a big domination of the Berlin back in the days, you know. Right now you got also some artists who are pretty popular, but I think, I don't know myself so good in the German rap, I just know a little bit, but it's not a domination, I think, right now. You would say that right now, some of the cities in Germany, it's hot. There's a lot of artists.
Not the city. It's like a one style maybe that dominated a little bit. But I think it's gonna change. Like time after time, it's like a different trend.
Look what happened even in the States, you know. Can you say right now that there is a sound of a New York?
Not really.
Not really?
No.
Since A$AP Rocky, you know, brought sound music to New York, you know, nobody give a shit about the sound of the city, I think.
No, I don't. No, I don't think so. I like much rap from Chicago right now, and I can really say it like sounds like more.
But you listen to the drill music?
A little, right? Yeah, a little bit. Not that much, not that deep. But I like it. I like it. What I heard right now.
There is, I think, a fucking hardcore in this Chicago city. They really, these kids kill each other as fucking hell.
Yeah, of course. That is getting more serious.
I even see something like, it's kind of more hardcore than it was back in the days. I think in the last 2 years, more rappers died in States than back in the days. You could say Big L, Tupac, Biggie, and that's it. You know, maybe a few more names.
No,
but
that's of course that's a lot. It's more.
Come on.
It's more that, but I think maybe it's more rappers, more attention through the internet on that. You know, back in the days it was like more the rappers that died, or that like there was like a few rappers that get that attention from the media. You know.
And you like how this media changed the whole game? I mean, the internet, how it changed a lot of things? Or you
have good sides, have bad sides. Bad sides. I don't. It's just the time right now. Like some. I remember. I try to be open-minded on new times. You know. Like remember old heads. They say like hip hop's died because it's like in the radio. Then it was like in the TV, something like hip hop on television. Oh no, don't work. The culture gonna die because the major label signs rappers and stuff. And maybe they're like a little bit right. Every time hip hop gets bigger attention in the world through media, a little bit of the culture aspects died, or of the realness it's like it's dying. But the real people have to deal with it. I think then it's good. It's good for new artists to get promo on the internet. You don't need the bigger labels no more. You can be a star overnight through the internet. That wasn't possible.
But there is also so many fucking competition.
Yeah.
I don't know how it really happens, that one song is going with the big numbers, and if nobody will push it, it's kind of maybe luck sometimes. But do you have sometimes the issue that maybe you feel kind of old in all this rap game?
Yeah, because I hang around too much with small guys, with young guys.
I got it. I got it, something like this. And I catch myself that sometimes I call myself an old guy, and I came to the point that, fuck, I'm not old, I'm a middle-aged man, I'm not fucking old, what the fuck?
I just got the feeling because like when I hang around with young people and we do like battles and stuff, I get all these lines, I'm like a grandfather or something like that, and that's where you start feeling old, because you see like I have different values or something sometimes, but that's not really true. It's like all my real friends, like they're all a little bit older, man.
I don't know these parts of Berlin.
Oh, there was a club I went when I was like 14, 15. They didn't let me in. That was the first shootout I saw, actually. Yeah, in that club.
I think, do I know this place? Yeah, I think I know. I think I've been in this club over here. Yeah, I think so. And do you, when you started your doing your podcasts and all the stuff, Pete told me that you made a film about telling your story, you know. Also how you was in jail, and do you think all these hard times are after you, and sometimes you come back with this, you know, or fuck, it was a fucked up question.
What you mean? I don't understand.
I came to the point I don't know what I mean. Maybe I wanted just to ask you about this fucking jail time. That's it.
It was where some values change.
But you was in jail because of you was keeping yourself safe. You didn't attack nobody. You was attacked, and you.
There was like a couple of fights, you know, and there was like more to that. So that there was not one thing that went to jail. There was like a couple of fights.
Because of this knife fight or something.
Yeah, there was like a couple of knife fights, and somebody got hurt. Some a little bit more, like one time. And first time I had probation. Like second, and another time somebody got hurt with the knife. I went to jail, but then I came out because I didn't was like every time, you know. Like there was like a friend of mine too, and but it makes sense. I don't know. In the 90s or even later, there was like everybody tried. It was like a very violent atmosphere, you know, here around here, and people start getting disrespectful very fast, and things escalated very fast. Everybody had like weapons on the street. I mean, like on the street scene.
So you think right now Berlin is much more quiet than it was, I don't know, in 90s or?
Yes. But it's like because like mixed right now a little bit, not it's like a little mixed right now, and it's so much more publicly everything, you know, like the areas back then, like the subway stations, for example, there was no cameras and stuff, you know. If you meet a gang on a subway station or something, there was like it escalated very quick. They'd try to rob you or something, you know. Then we had like the wall broke down, and there was like very much more right wing, how you call it, like more Nazis and stuff, you know, racist fights with racists.
Yeah, you have. Yes, there is much less Nazis, I think, now in Germany.
Yeah, they're not present. They like have like their little areas, like small areas, somewhere, but not like you don't see that in the city no more, like it used to be in the 90s. And they went and everybody went in groups outside, you know. And if you like a small group, like you and 2-3 other guys, and you seen like a group of Nazis, I was running from Nazis.
You was
running from Nazis back then. I remember. Sometimes I even provoke it a little bit too. They started it, but I wasn't back down. Like I didn't back down. I was like. You know, I should have said so.
How you like provoking them?
They provoked me, of course. First, they started it, but I was like, I couldn't be quiet no more. Like, it would be smarter to be quiet in some situations.
You should be like, you know what? I'm a grandchild of Adolf, and you know what? I hate my grandfather. Fuck him.
No, there was like, there wasn't even. It would be funny. No, I was like more aggressive on that, you know, because like one time I can tell you a story. I went like in the street like that, and there was on the other side, and I think they won a soccer match or something. It was like soccer match. There was like one, and then they was running around, and they saw me on the other side of the streets and making like monkey noises. You know, like they see me, like they always did when they see a black guy.
Yeah? So what they do?
They're like, they do monkey noises. And I was like, shut the fuck up, y'all bitch ass
You should say, I like Redman too. I love Reggie. I love Reggie.
I took a bottle and I threw the bottle on that. I threw the bottle over the street, and I swear, man, the bottle there wasn't like even, I didn't hit nobody. The bottle was still in the air, and there was like, let's get him. And they went about like 20 of them. They're like, you fucking nigga, I'm gonna kill you. And I was like running for my life, you know. There was like, would be like, you know, like now I think I would be dead right now. I wouldn't be here. But if they caught me. But they didn't. I was fast. I was like a little fast.
Where should I drive you?
On the right side? Yeah, that was good.
Okay. Okay, so we will be finishing by the end. I a lot of times ask my people, do you think that the life have any sense?
Life have any sense?
Yeah, just living.
Everybody have its own sense. That's not like a sense for everybody the same sense. I get a sense. I think everybody have a different one, and to try to find out what it is for himself. That's
how should I go?
On the right side, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to leave you over here?
Yeah, like one station there where we went before.
Okay, so tell me just right. Yeah, but I mean, are you guy do you believe in God or something like this, or yeah, how it is with your beliefs?
I don't know. I'm spiritually a little bit too, of course, but I'm not into that. On that time, I'm not into that deep. Like what I have like a face, like read more, trying to find out something, what is right, what is wrong, what to do good for your soul, and stuff. But I'm not an expert on that.
But you believe we got the souls?
Yeah, of course, that I believe.
Okay, because I'm not quite sure. I would like to have one, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just a bunch of meat, and that's fucking it.
Yeah. Maybe I think I don't really know. I think it's just how I feel about it. Like, no, I think it would be great if we have like some really have like, if you have a soul and you do something for your morals, for your values, it would be better for yourself. I mean, but I can't really give an advice on that. I'm not an expert. When I have time to figure that out, I would be happy. I would be happy if I have the time.
I'm afraid it might be a time when you'll be dead.
Yeah, maybe then I find out if you have a soul or not.
So, but the point is, at that time it's hard to.
But it could be too late
to share your beliefs.
Yeah, it could be too late.
Fuck. Okay. Okay. Listen to the people. We had a special guest. I didn't speak with him about good living now and how he changed, because I know he don't party as much, and all these rappers after 40 or a little bit more before they start getting saint. I'm trying to follow this trend, but sometimes it goes good, sometimes not. Yeah. So yeah, let's fuck this COVID. Let's make it finish and come back to the battle raps, because I want to come to top tier. Now it's gonna be called top tier.
Yes, top tier takeover. Since the battle league is still top tier takeover, but we have like a new channel called Top Tier Germany, where we do more than battle rap stuff.
So I want to come one of the battles, because I've been on a few and I always had a good time, even I don't speak German.
Yeah, me too. When I come to Poland, like when's the next rap knockout?
I don't know really, because I don't. The first thing is I don't work with this so much. I know still hang out with these people, but I don't know when they will make it.
Okay.
There's one fucked up thing I got to say. There was one guy who was freestyling with us in front of the hotel. Yeah. And he died few weeks ago, He was so fucking young, like 25 or something.
So talented, man.
Yes, and he was, you know, about to have a record deal.
Oh,
and everybody was saying he will be a fucking star, you know.
So sad, man.
Yeah,
so
sorry,
sad.
I finished this shit like that, but yeah, it came to my mind, so I had to say it. Okay, people, that was Tierstar, that was Vinnie.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me, man. Thanks.